Hi everyone! This is Bea from the Archer and Olive Ambassador team, lettering artist and journaling lover, and today I'm going to show you how to create an illustrated summer bucket list using acrylograph pens. Bucket lists are a great way to get excited about summer plans, and turning them into doodles makes it even more fun. In this video, I'll show you how I choose a color palette, then sketch some elements step by step, and finally add some color to bring the page to life. So let's get started. Remember that you can head over to the blog to download your free template and practice along with your favorite colors. You'll find the link in the description box below. Before I start drawing anything, I like to define a theme and a color palette. For this bucket list, I choose a French Riviera theme, so I'm working with some colors that remind me of the Mediterranean Sea, like some blues, sandy yellows and ochres, and a touch of fuchsia for contrast. Keeping a limited color palette really helps everything look cohesive, and even if your drawings are simple, like mine, you'll end up with a wonderful double-page spread. I'm using acrylograph pens today because they are perfect for layering colors, and I'm also going to use a fine liner to create an outline for each of my doodles. Let's start with something simple. We are going to draw a lemon branch, and these lemons are going to be used to make a tasty lemonade. And I'm going to begin by sketching a small oval shape for the lemons, and then I add a second one slightly overlapping it. After that, I draw a few leaves around them and a tiny stem connecting everything. And next to it, we are going to draw our glass. You can use a fancy shape for it, don't forget the straw. And don't worry about making it perfect, because those small imperfections make doodles look loose and more natural, as they should. Okay, now let's draw a bicycle. This is perfect for a summer bucket list. So we're going to start with 2 circles for the wheels. Try to make them as round as possible, but again, doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Then connect them with simple lines to create the frame. Add a tiny seat, handlebars, and if you want, you can add a little basket in the front where you can store all your summer goodies, maybe even a towel if you are going to take a dip in the sea. And remember, keep the shapes simple. This is not about realism, it's about capturing the idea or the feeling, and you can always add a few words under each of the doodles to explain what you were adding into your bucket list, in case the doodle is not as self-explanatory as you'd like. And finally, I'm going to draw a sailboat and a lovely sunset. And to draw the boat, we are going to start with a small curved line for the boat base, and then add a vertical line for the mast and 2 triangular shapes for the sails. Then I'm going to add wavy lines to represent the sea, and here a semicircle, a sun that is already hiding, and that later on I'm going to paint with lovely sunset colors. Okay, so now we're going to add some color to the sketches that I made, so you can see how I layer these acrylograph pens. And I'm going to fill the main shape first. I do the same with all the doodles, and once it's dry, for instance, here you can create these diagonal shapes for the cone and also add a little spoon. And you can use white to draw some highlights in the ice cream itself. Layering colors is one of my favorite things to do with acrylograph pens, and they are so opaque that you can add, of course, darker colors on top of lighter colors, but also the other way around, and they will be still really bright. Next, we are going to color this lovely fuchsia bougainvillea. And this plant has a lot of small flowers. So first I'm going to draw a shape with a lighter pink as the background, and then I will color each flower individually. And to finish this doodle, I'm going to add small leaves using a green tone. And I know that green was not on my color palette, but sometimes you can add small elements even if they were not on your original palette. And in this case, this green adds a lot of contrast with the pink and makes the drawing feel more alive. And the last one that I'm going to color is this coffee cup. And after coloring the main shapes of the cup, this table in a little cafe, and the coffee, I'm going to try to draw something in the coffee. I love coffee art, but I'm really bad at doing it with real coffee, so I'm going to just draw it in my journal and hope that I can find someone who can draw something nice in my cup of coffee this summer. And in my bucket list for this year, I draw all the doodles inside these small frames that look like stamps, which gives the page a travel-inspired feel. I love to send postcards when I'm traveling, so I thought, why not? And it's a fun way to organize your bucket list and make the layout look balanced. If you'd like to recreate this page, you can download your free template from the blog. I will leave the link in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, leave a comment with one thing on your bucket list this year, and subscribe for more creative ideas. See you in the next video. Bye!